Now we need to decorate. Heartfelt Creations, everyone. So we're gonna get out this Heartfelt Creations die set, and it's called Simply Classic Oval Frame, and I will be using, I've already cut them out, but I'll just show you what I cut out. I cut out a circle with this, and I'm using a greenish kind of color paper. Use whatever you want, just decorate. We're gonna be putting that right there. That's where our sentiment is gonna go. And let's get started with that portion, making our, I have this stamp set that I got from Tuesday Morning. I think it's from Bo Bunny. I don't know, don't ask me. Bunny, I think it's Bunny something, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna say I don't know what it is, but it's so pretty and I've never used it and I want to use it. And so I'm going to try and stamp onto this piece here, but I'm also going to put words on it, so I have to make sure I don't mess it up to where the words won't go on it. It's so, wish me luck, guys. Here we go. Okay, I tried my best and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to stamp the sentiment on top of that. So the sentiment that I'm using is from a stamp set that came in a kit, and the kit was like a faith kit from Griffin. And it was in a kit that had different faith things in it. And so I'm gonna use this one, Faith is not hoping God can, it is knowing he will. These are photopolymer stamps. I'm pretty sure. Everyone says that photopolymer polymer stamps smell like vanilla or something, and these do smell like vanilla, so I'm pretty sure that that's what these are. And I'm gonna put this down and stamp this in a darker color. So here we go. And this is what I have now. See how crisp and clean these come out? That's why I'm pretty sure that these are photopolymer. Oh, I didn't get the rest of my F. Oh well. On to the next part. I'm really glad that this came out because I really do like it in the background. It's super cute. The next thing that I do is get that same die set, and then this is the center of it. And this cuts out a little frame that looks like this. And I cut it out in gold, and that would be this. And what I'm gonna do is glue this around here. And then center this onto your sentiment. Oh wow, this looks so pretty. And this is what we have. I'm loving this so far. And I'm gonna glue it into our card right now. And we wanna keep everything pretty flat. So I think that not dimensional adhesive. Just gluing, just glue. Just plain glue. Just put it in there. All right, there's our first little element. So then what's the next thing that we're gonna put in here? Move that out of the way. We're gonna do some heat embossing. So grab some gold cardstock, and if you have this die set, get that out also. I'm going to take this die or stamp here, and the die, the coordinating die, and these doves. Actually, I'm going to pull them all out. I'm going to stamp them all, but only in the gold will I stamp this one. So here we go. I'm gonna get my gold cardstock, magnets, my embossing thing that I always forget to use because I know I have touched this cardstock a lot. And then my stamp right here in the top. I gotta reverse this to the rubber side. Push it down. And I want to use a white embossing. So this is the Versacolor white. Just pushing that down here. And then we're gonna push it on here. And oh, you can see how good that turned out. I'm going to use the die to cut this out, and it comes in the set. We will pull it out, and you'll see that it cuts right up to it. So I'm going to cut that out, and I'll be right back. And instead of you watching me stamp and cut out these doves, I'm also going to stamp and cut out some doves, and we'll have them when I come back. I finished cutting out all of the doves, and I also decided to glitter up their bodies. And so I put a little ink on the eyes and on the beak and some glitter, and I have one that I haven't done yet, and so I'll show you exactly how that is accomplished. So you just take any marker. I don't even know what these are. I just happen to have them. And you just go over the eyes. I just am using a light brown color just to give it a little bit of difference there. And then I'm going to take this. It's a Zig two-way glue. And it is blue when it's wet, and then it turns clear when it dries, and it's a glue pen. And so it looks like the tip of it looks like this here, and you just push down on it so you can see it coming out. And then I just took the whole thing and just rubbed it all over the, I'm not even careful, just rub it all over and get all the parts that you want. I wanted the whole thing, and so I just wanted to, you know, make sure it's all, you can look at it and kind of see if every part of it is glued, if it has glue on it. And then just take, whoop, not your embossing powder, but your glitter, and then shake it over the top. And then just kind of let it sit there. And it dries pretty quick, so you just can tap it off already so that all the excess glitter comes off. So I just pick it up with a pair of tweezers and then kind of thump it or whatever you want to do. And then this is what it looks like. So it's got glitter all over it. Now you don't have to glitter everything, if you don't want to, you could just like glitter parts of it or whatever, because that pen will do a lot of different, like just the outline of it or whatever you want. But I decided to go with the full Monty here. And then we have all of our pieces that we need to assemble our card. So we're gonna bring our card back into the frame here. Open it up. We already have our sentiment on the inside. And then we're gonna take two of the doves, one that's facing this way and one that's facing this way. And we're gonna put them right here on the little fold area with some, let's do double-sided adhesive just in case something goes wrong and I need to take it off. So here we go, on here and here. And they're going to sit halfway on the fold line. So the fold line is right here. Oh, that's the wrong one. And so it's gonna sit halfway up and halfway down, like, and kind of centered. So that when we fold it, it pops up a little bit on its own and looks like this. And it kind of looks like they're like talking to each other. So that's what that looks like. So when you carefully put your card down and then when they open it back up, the birds are kind of like talking to each other or looking at each other. And then this thing that we made here, we're gonna take and put it, glue it to the inside here. And I'm gonna use regular glue for that. Now with this, I would say be kind of careful with it. I'm only gonna be gluing the top part, not all of it, because I kind of want to keep it free flowing. But after you make this, be careful with it, because the embossing powder can flake off or is flaking off, but that's only if you're touching it a lot. Once it's on your card, it'll be fine. And because nobody's really going to be doing a whole lot of touching it, and so it's just fine right there. And then I'll just put another one of these doves up here. So this one can go kind of like right up here at the very tippy top. And that is the inside of our card. Of course you can do more, but I want to keep it flat as possible. So then it folds flat, pretty flat. And now we want to decorate the front of the card. And what I'm going to do here is take the other piece of this that we made and cut it in half. And I'm gonna glue one half of it to the front of this. And once again, you don't have to glue the whole thing down. If you like a little bit of movement, you can just glue just the corner like I am, and just gonna prop it down here, and it just looks like it belongs right there. And then we'll take the other half and put it up here somewhere like that. Maybe somewhere, yeah, we'll just stick it right here. Okay, how's that looking? It's a lot of gold, so I know it's kind of hard to see. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay, so glue this one down on this side. And there. And now what I want to do is take my dove that we just colored, and he's gonna sit right inside of here, kind of like Maybe like that. Yeah, I like that. What do you guys think? So once again, I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive because I don't really want him stuck down too much. I want him to look like he's free-flowing and moving. So just on the little bottom part right here. And he can go back right where we had him. And kind of like he's flying up to the clouds. And because I just glittered him, he still has a lot of glitter on him, so I'm just gonna dust him off a bit. As you can see, it's going all over. So I would recommend dusting off your glitter pieces before you put them on your card, because a lot of people don't like glitter, and so you don't want to hand them a card that has all this glitter on it and they start freaking out. So be cautious of that. Get all the glitter you can off of your pieces before you go to send your card to someone. And then the last thing that we're going to do on the front here, well, maybe not the last thing actually, hold on. We're going to put down a sentiment. And I curled it a little bit. I'll show you in just a second. So I curled it so that it has a bend in it. And we're just going to stick that down on the front to give a little bit more movement to the card. And it's not entirely straight, so maybe it can go off to the side, or maybe I could just put it back where it was. Who knows? Yeah, it's fine right there. And then I was thinking also, I had some flowers that I made, and maybe that I could just glue a few of them on here without ruining the whole project. So these are little tiny flower. They're just one flower, and there's nothing in the center of them. So we'll just try it out. Hopefully I don't ruin this. And just stick a few amongst the tree and the branches here. And they'll just be peeking out and poking out. These are also Heartfelt Creations flowers. And they're really little, but they're cute. And so I'm just gonna put them all over the top of our card. And I'll be right back to show you what the final of that looks like. I finished putting all of the flowers on the front, and this is what the final card looks like. So this still is like lifted off and up, and the bird, the dove, is kind of floating off the page here as along with our sentiment. And so that's that part. And then when you put it down and you open it up, there's the dove on the top, and then the two doves on the side, and then our cute little sentiment. So we have our decorative sides. Like I said, you can ink them up if you like, but that is our card for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me zoom out a little bit on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a crafty friend, and I will see you next time.